What's going on, guys? We're gonna head on over to the pond so I can show you how this project is progressing or not progressing. So this is all the material that we dumped in. It's kind of like a clay sand mix, and we got rain a while back and it's still retaining some of that water. So this is just to kind of show you how long it takes to actually drain when you get rain. And I'm talking, shoot, it's probably been over a week now since we actually got rain, and yeah, the bottom still has quite a bit of water in it, and this is about how much water was in it after the rain. So there's two sides to this story. One side is that it holds water well, and the other side of it is that it takes a long time to drain. So what we think we plan on doing is just kind of loading up the interior of this pond with this material and turning it into more of a bowl shape as opposed to the shape you see right here. It'll be a bit shallower when everything's said and done, but it will give us the flexibility of getting into it with the tractor and really kind of maintaining it better, because right now it's kind of a pain. So what you see right here where I pushed the material over the edge is probably what the whole thing is going to kind of look like, just kind of a bowl. From the edge here, it'll probably have about a foot of a drop, and then it'll just slowly or gradually ease into a bowl shape, and the very center will probably only be about 3 feet deep. So it's going to look entirely different. I anticipate we're going to need about 20 loads of this material in order for us to really get this thing the way we want it. But who knows? We've paused on this project because the rain kind of held us up. We haven't had a chance to restart on it. But again, the goal ultimately is that I can get the tractor inside of here, so it gives me the flexibility that I need to get in here with the tractor and do what I need to do to get this thing going. Anyways, another very windy day. Seems to be the trend this year. In the past, you know, you got some wind, and it's always been kind of windy out here. They call this the Windy City by the Sea, or the Sparkling City by the Sea, but also the Windy City. Mainly because we don't have a lot of really tall trees. You know, about the tallest trees you see out here might be in the 30-foot range. You certainly don't have any 50 or 100-foot trees like you see in many parts of the country. So you don't have a lot to stop the wind or break it up. And you know, on the outsides of a town, on one side it's all farmland, and on the other side it's water. So again, not really a lot of tall structures or tall trees to break up the wind. Anyways, that's not the purpose of this video, so hang tight, I'll be right back. Alright, so those of you who have been following my channel for a very long time, I'm talking about like 5 years, probably know that the early stages of my channel really centered around trucks, and that's really what it was all about. You know, I introduced RVs very sporadically into the channel. It was more or less one of those things where I might show a few little things about RVs here and there, but the main point of the channel was to talk about trucks, and it was really to talk about some of the engineered differences between the trucks in terms of frame construction, suspension, frame thickness, what they use to protect the frame, and then I dive a little bit into the engines, transmissions, and interiors. But again, that was kind of the overall flow of the channel. And then the channel took a bit of a twist, right? And I changed the channel to more of a RV focused channel, to where I'm touring RVs, going on dealership lots, kind of sneaking on the RVs and showing you guys what they're all about from a personal perspective. What I liked about them, what I didn't like about them, and what I thought you all might like or dislike about them. So hence the name Big Truck, Big RV, because the channel is really focused around trucks and RVs. And what you guys probably have always seen is that I've always mixed in a whole variety of different topics in between, from mountain bike topics to tools to reviews on all sorts of different things that you can use in your RV, on your vehicle, and some other household things as well. Now that we have the property out here, a lot of people probably think, man, what happened to your content? You're not filming as many RVs, or if you are, you're not showing as many of them. You're showing a lot more homestead stuff. You're showing more stuff that you're doing around your property. You're showing more excavator stuff, tractor stuff, lawnmower. What's the deal? Why has your channel like veered off course so much? And honestly, what I would probably tell you all is that it hasn't veered off course, it's just evolved. the channel has become more than just about trucks and RVs. It's become a lot about trucks and RVs still. I still do reviews on all the vehicles. I still walk through RVs. I hit dealership lots, and I still give you guys the tour that has always been kind of a pinnacle part of my channel. But I think what I've started to do is introduce more and more homestead type topics into the channel as I've had that opportunity. And why am I doing that? Well, because it's available to me, right? In the past, I didn't have that option. I didn't have an option to really introduce stuff that we were doing around the house because, you know, we had a new house. We had a piece of property that was very small, very easy to maintain. I did projects out there. I built things out there, but it wasn't necessarily anything that I was constantly doing, right? I've always been into woodworking projects, I think people know, and I've showcased some of that stuff on the channel. But again, there weren't a lot of projects out there, and when I had projects that I thought would interest you all, I would show them. It was a limitation of what I had access to, ultimately. So, you know, being out here, I can walk outside and I have access to probably 150 different projects at any given time. I can work myself morning to evening constantly out here doing something, whether or not we're, you know, using reclaim out here, we're fixing a pond, I'm repairing a fence, I'm doing something with trees, I'm using the excavator, I'm using the trailers. You know, we have so much readily available content and access out here that as a YouTuber, all I've done is introduced more content into my channel. One thing I'd like you to think about sometimes, and I've mentioned this in other videos, is your other YouTube channels that you watch. How often do they post videos? There's a few of them that post videos every day, but very, very few people can post videos every day because you simply will run out of content. I want to try to hit up RV dealership lots as much as possible, but sometimes people might not understand the physical wear that puts on you when you're out in a hot RV, especially, you know, the closer we get to summer and the closer you get to that scenario where every RV is a potential heat exhaustion issue. So I still go out there and I still do it, and I still throw that content on my channel. But again, being out here, I just have more availability to make other types of content that also is enjoyable to make. You know, if you don't like watching stuff on the John Deere, if you don't like watching stuff on the trailers, or shoot, you may not even like watching stuff on RVs. I try to mix it up in a way that I feel you're getting a good dose of everything that I enjoy doing on my channel, right? I love spending time in the John Deere. I love spending time in the RV. I love working on my truck. I love doing projects out here. Shoot, I love being on the zero turn and just mowing the grass and operating the tractor. And I feel that my YouTube channel is an expression of not just doing truck and RV reviews, which has essentially been the core of my channel for the last few years, but also showing you the other things that I enjoy doing that might appeal to other people as well. So as much as people may watch a video and they're going to be like, man, I don't care about your John Deere 50G. I don't care about that. I don't care about your trailers. I don't care about your zero turn. I only want to watch RV reviews. I'm going to constantly post RV reviews. You're going to get a big dose of them. I would probably say in an entire year, more than, I'd probably say roughly half of them will be RV reviews. Walkthroughs, all of that stuff that you're used to seeing, you see on my channel all the time and has always been a staple of my channel. And then I'm going to probably say another 30 to 40 videos will be pickup trucks, new trucks, reviews, going out to media events, press events. And this is the crazy thing about it. Even at that number, I'm still probably putting more content out on this stuff than the vast majority of YouTubers who have channels dedicated to this stuff. And I'm not trying to be competitive here. I'm not trying to make it seem as if I'm doing more than them. All I'm trying to do is point out the fact that it takes a lot to produce YouTube content. It's a lot of time in front of a computer. It's a lot of time behind a camera. It's a lot of time moving cameras around, stopping, editing, you know, all sorts of stuff that goes into producing YouTube videos that a lot of people don't realize. A lot of people don't realize the toll it can take on your family and your relationship if you're not careful. So the more access I have to doing content on things that are typical of my channel, like the truck and RV stuff, and the more access I have to doing content on stuff that I just enjoy doing around the property, the easier it is for me to put content out that I enjoy doing along with the content that I know I need to do, if that makes sense. So, you know, I enjoy walking through RVs. I enjoy showcasing them. I enjoy going over the things I love about them and the things that sometimes disappoint me about them. I enjoy the controversy sometimes whenever I walk through RVs and how some people hate them, some people love them. I enjoy all of that. And I'm going to keep doing that because it's something I really enjoy doing. But sometimes folks should realize that just because you enjoy doing it doesn't mean you're always able to do it. I enjoy going to RV dealership lots and walking around the lot, but sometimes it's just so hot outside. You walk into a hot RV and you're just wondering, man, can I just get this over with? And I can't put my full heart and soul into it. So I want to still give you guys the content that you're used to. But at the same time, I also want to give you guys some more content that's a little easier on me physically. It's something I'm passionate about, something I enjoy doing. And if you don't like watching some of it, just wait a day or two, or maybe wait the next day, and you're going to see content on the topics that you're used to seeing on my channel. If you don't see an RV review today and you see a tractor video, you see a trailer video, you see, you know, something related to hunting gophers, and you don't like that stuff, well, maybe the next day you're going to see a new RV review, or you're going to see something specifically RV related. You're going to see something specific to RV lifestyle. You know, having it out here actually gives me the ability to give you better RV content on our RV, because look at it, it's sitting out here. It's a full-time unit now. ACs are running, slides are out, solar's hitting the sky, it's fully exposed, right? I got water going to it, I got sewer, I got everything that people who full-time would care about in terms of, you know, the wear and tear and the things that go into an RV. We spend a lot of time out there. We have cookouts out there just to use the RV and have that RV experience on this beautiful piece of property that we're so blessed to be able to showcase it on. So again, if you don't see something you like today, you might see something you like tomorrow, or you may see something you don't like tomorrow, but very likely the next day or the day after that, you're going to see content that you enjoy. And at the end of the day, again, I'm throwing content out every single day, and that takes a lot. It takes a lot of time to do. It takes a lot of time to edit. It takes a lot of time away from my family, and it's time that if I can reinvest and I can try to make other types of content that are also appealing, maybe to a slightly different crowd, while at the same time keeping the fundamental basics of my channel the same, then I'm going to do that as well, because again, it's all about growing and adapting and evolving, and I think I'm trying to do that. Anyways, I would love, absolutely love, for you all to leave a comment below. I would love to hear what your feedback is on this topic. I would absolutely love to understand, you know, the folks who say, man, this is not why I came to your channel, but may unsubscribe, but then not realize that the next video I make is something that they did come to my channel for. I would love to understand some of that, some of the psyche behind some of that. So please, please, please leave a comment below. Share with me your thoughts. Share with me your understanding, and let me try to understand how you feel about the direction my channel has been going. Guys, if you haven't had a chance, I would really appreciate it if you did take a moment, subscribe to my channel, hit the notification button. I don't know what has been going on with YouTube, but I hear from people every single day saying they're not getting notified when new videos pop up. I don't know what's going on. I have a feeling that when your phone updates the YouTube app, which is, I think, the platform most people watch it on, sometimes it turns off notifications and you have to go back in and turn them on. So if that's the case, please turn them on, because I want to let you guys know when videos come out that you guys are interested in. Again, if you haven't had a chance, please take a moment, subscribe to my channel, give me a thumbs up, and we'll be back to talk to you very soon about everything that you want to hear about. Bye, everyone.